Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. So last time we were playing, I can't even remember what I was doing. Processing, apparently. So we made this little pile here. This episode, I think we're going to do a little bit more bunching, because I kind of want to start getting this cleaned up. And like I said, we decided that that ridge up top there was going to be kind of the end point for our bunching. So, and then we'll be done. And we can move on to a different map. Hopefully Rogue River, that's the goal. On to the Rogue to the river, yo. Oh, there we go. So, I actually want to lay these the other way because we're going to pull them uphill. So let's throw them right in this little crevasse here. Into the crevasse. Oop. There we go. Change that up. There we go. So yeah, there's been lots of changes over the past little while. So I no longer have a Discord group. I shut that down. FDR Logging has gone back to a one-man job. So the other team members that were with us, we had Chad, Lydia, and Josh. And due to some recent stuff that was going on there, I just haven't had the time to really keep up with having a team. And we had some creative differences and some other stuff went on there. So I've decided to, just kind of go back to doing things myself. This was actually a while. By the time you're seeing this video, this has probably gone on for a little while now. It's been about a month probably by now. So yeah, we've just kind of gone back to doing my own thing. Just because I didn't quite have enough time to work with the team properly, and I felt like I was kind of neglecting everybody while everybody else was trying to work on stuff, and I wasn't able to really hold up my end of things. And it started becoming, like I said in other episodes, it started becoming like a job for all of us, and I think we all pretty much equally agreed that, hey, this is starting to not be so fun for us now, because we're like setting deadlines for ourselves and having, all this extra time that we have to take out of our lives to try to get this stuff done. And I don't mind doing it a little bit. Like, I really do like dedicating lots of time to this game, because I really do love this game and I love doing it. But I started getting to the point where, after working 12 hours all day, I'd get home and like, oh man, now I have all these projects and all these things I gotta finish, and it just wasn't fun for me anymore. And it started making me not want to do this at all. And that's not a state of mind I wanted to be in. So that reinforced with, trying to schedule with our other guys and trying to keep everything all organized. It was becoming a full-time job, and I already have a whole lot of work that I do in my life. So I didn't want to turn this into a job, because I'd probably start hating it. And I still want to log. I want to have fun. I'm not giving up modding. Like, FDR Logging is not done. The modding's not done. That's all still going to happen. Still going to be putting out machines and keeping up on stuff. I imagine our Patreon will probably slow down a little bit with the lowered amount of content. But like I said, I've never ever done this for money, because we've never really made money off of it. I mean, I shut down. I'm gonna start. I'll have to shut down certain things if money goes away. Obviously, like I'll have to turn down some scaling on things that we pay for here. But ultimately, like, there was never like a profit in it for us. It wasn't like, oh man, I consider this monthly income and I need it to survive. Like, that's not what FDR Logging was for. It's just a hobby, and it was fun, and you guys like it and I like it. I like doing these videos. I like entertaining and having a good time. And just logging. I just love logging. It's so much fun. But I don't want to make it a job. If I wanted this to be a job, I'd go up to camp and do it. And I have lots of opportunities to do that. So if I really wanted to make this a job, I would go do that. And I don't. I want to just have this and have fun. And I think that's kind of what makes it special, is that it's something we're choosing to do, not something we have to do. And kind of towards the end there, it felt like we were more... Everybody wanted to do something different. That's kind of how the note ended, was just, I wanted to do things a certain way, and, my other team members had different ideas about the way they wanted to do stuff, and yeah, it just didn't mesh up the way it the way it could have. So no hard feelings to any of them. Nobody's leaving on a bad note. Everybody was happy to realize that everybody needed a break, and it was good to get some honesty out there, because I think all of us had some feelings about some direction and things that were going ways that maybe we didn't want them to. So it was good to get that all out there on the table and sort it out. But so now I've always done this for me, like for myself. And then if other people enjoy it, that's wonderful too. But I don't do it for other people. I don't do this for the YouTube subscribers. I don't do it for the money, well, whatever money that is. And I don't do it for, some kind of fame and fortune, because I never ever believed in my mind that this would ever, well, I never thought it would get to the scale it is now, but I never believed it was going to be like, oh, I'm going to quit my day job and go be a virtual logger. Like that's not something that's going to happen. It's not something that's realistic, right? So I always had that in the back of my head, and I think maybe other people thought it was going to go different directions, and it didn't. So, I just want to keep doing this logging stuff, have fun, enjoy it. It's hard to enjoy something when you make it into a stressful, deadline-y kind of job, and that's kind of what things were starting to turn out to. And like I said, all of us work full-time jobs, so to have to meet up deadlines, and you get enough of that at your real job. We don't need that in this. It just kind of ruins the fun. So, I mean, the modding's going to continue. You guys will start seeing some other little cool projects coming out here. I'm working on lots of fun stuff. But I'm doing it at my pace and just having fun with it, the way I used to do it. And that's the best part of everything, is it's just the way I want to do it. This whole FDR Logging company, everything was created because I had something I loved, a passion and a hobby, and that's exactly what it's going to stay. I kind of got a little excited for a while because, things were getting, I would say, too big, if not, bigger than we could handle, because, we started getting a lot of mod requests, and we started setting deadlines that weren't exactly realistic even for ourselves, and kind of forcing ourselves in directions, or at least I found I was forcing myself in directions I didn't want to go, because I didn't think it was going to make much of a difference. And I don't know, here we are. I guess here we are, but I think it was a positive thing to have it just go back to being my little thing. And and like I said, I hope the other guys find groups, or they start their own thing, or do, whatever direction they want to go. I think it's all great stuff if they can stay in it, because they're all very talented gentlemen. I think they'll do really well. Oh, geez, that one's kind of tripping out there. So anyway, midst all that change, I did shut down the Discord, because I found it, well, one, out of all the social media platforms that I have, it's got the lowest numbers out of everything. It's got the lowest amount of, members, and lowest amount of, in my opinion, like, I know a lot of people were saying, oh, it was our only form of communication. Well, that's not true, because, 99% of the time on that chat, other than a few guys that were regulars, nobody really talked on there. It was a very quiet server. Until like some, little trolly douchebaggy guy showed up, then it was a different story. Then you get lots of comments and stuff, but I don't know, doing this stuff after that little troll brigade where we had the YouTube comments shut down, I was just like, my God, like, how pathetic are people? Like, they need to, it's a virtual logging game, give it up. Like, everyone has to be the kings of their little world. Like, my God, we're not fighting for the presidential election here. Like, who gives a crap who has the better logging machine? Like, it means literally nothing. I don't care. I don't care if my machine's better than yours. I don't care if your machine's better than mine. Whoever those people may be. It doesn't matter to me at all. I do this for me to have fun And I think everybody who wants to mod should do the same. I mean, if you guys like modding, go do modding. Go have fun. Be better than me. I want you to go be better than me. I want you to succeed. I'm not mad when people are making good stuff. I'm actually like super happy that someone's made something else. You know the old saying that heavy lies the crown? Well, it's totally true. So if everybody in the world is expecting you to make the best because you're the only one making it, it's a lot of pressure on you to try to create the perfect everything that makes everyone happy. I don't like having that. I like doing it for me, and if you don't like it, well, that's too bad. I'm always up for improving things that'll make it better for everybody, but I'm not going to be all butthurt because it's not exactly the way you want something, right? And I honestly welcome competition. I really do. I hope lots of people start up making their own logging stuff, making their own mods, doing their own thing. And there are lots of guys out there doing that, and it's great. Because the more people out there, the more options you guys have as consumers. You got to look at it that way. The more competition that's out there, the more you guys have. It's nothing to do with who's best and who's not. It's just options. If there's 10 guys doing logging equipment, you guys are going to have 10 different options of machines and 10 different structures and 10 different brands probably and things you can play with. If it's just me, you guys are just going to get what I make. And if you don't like it, that sucks. But I'm not selling the product, so I don't really care what you guys think. If I was like a multi-million-dollar company and building iPhones or something like that, then yeah, all of your feedback would be very important to me because that would be how I was designing my next product, and you would be the people purchasing it. But because there's nothing being bought and sold in this game, I'm not selling you guys anything. I'm not selling you guys machines or products or, anything. So if I make something and you don't particularly like it, but I do, I'm still going to like it. And if you don't, that just sucks to be you. You only live one time. Don't waste it trying to impress everybody else. That's my forte. I think too many people in YouTube, whether it's YouTube or modding or whatever the scene, I think too many people are out for like affirmation from other people, and they just want to be the fame and fortune and number one, and I think it's just a waste of time. Do something because you enjoy it. Don't do it because you feel you need to have that from other people, The great feeling you get when people are enjoying your stuff that you create, that just comes naturally with you doing something you enjoy. I'm sure I actually feel like I'm repeating myself. I swear I've had this conversation on another single-player episode. But it's totally true. If you force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, chances are people aren't going to like it, you're not going to like it, and you're going to quit. But if you genuinely love doing something, whether it's modding or logging or YouTube or playing video games or whatever it is, all the rest of it just will show up naturally as you progress. Your fame and fortune, as you call it on YouTube, will start to happen because people will see that you're doing something you truly do love to do. And I think that's what really creates a unique experience for people to watch. If they see you having fun, they see you making progress on your own and like really advancing because you want it, then they'll want to hop on board and they'll want to watch and they'll want to be part of it too. But if you're just like out there hounding for comments and hounding for people to join your channel and begging people to come see your stuff, chances are you're probably not doing it for you. You're just doing it because you want that famey, whatever it is, feeling of being popular, I guess. I don't know what it is. That's why when I shut down my Discord, I got a whole pile of very outraged messages from people. I didn't get any of those messages from people I recognize, like the really, regular guys that I know on here, but I did get it from a lot of people I didn't really know. And I thought to myself, I'm like, if anything, this is proof that I really don't care, because I just shut it down all willy-nilly and don't really care. But everyone's like, you gave up a great thing. You had almost, you know, 2,000 members on your Discord or whatever. Oh man, that tree just got messed right up. It's glitched straight into the ground. Anyway, so yeah, they're just like, you gave up the best thing ever, you know, you got nothing now. And it's like, well, I mean, I deleted my Facebook when I had like what? Well, actually, that was kind of my fault. But I ended up having about 19,000 fans on Facebook, and some of that was definitely my own fault because I trusted a guy in a bot buying thing and thought it was a good idea, and it was a terrible idea. So about 7,000 of the fans that used to be on my old Facebook were purchased bots because I kind of followed the advice of another YouTuber, and it was probably the worst idea of my life. He's like, yeah, buy all these, and they become more popular if you buy all these bots for your Facebook thing, because then you get all these Facebook likes and you look popular, so then more people join. So I think I had about 9,000 people that actually joined. And he's like, well, it's perfect. He's like, now you just buy like a whole bunch more and then the numbers will triple. And I was like, are you sure? You know. Anyway, that guy's an idiot, and he knows who he is, so hope he's watching. Don't buy YouTube subscribers, and do not buy bots or Facebook likes. It's just a waste of your time and money. It really is. I've never bought YouTube ones, but I did buy Facebook ones thinking that that was a great idea on the advice of another guy who did it on his. So I actually looked at my channel and said, I can't live with something, or my channel, my Facebook page, I said I can't live with something that's like doctored in a way to make it look like it's bigger than it is, because it's fake, and I know it's fake. And the only person you're lying to is yourself when you try to purchase, you know, likes or views or whatever people do to try to increase their success. The only person you're lying to is you. Nobody else cares. It's just you. It just makes you look stupid, and you'll feel stupid, so don't do it. Just don't do it. Get all your stuff organically. Let people fall in love with your content or hate it, and, you know, whatever works for you. But anyway, so I decided with my whole 18,000 Facebook fan likes or whatever the hell it was at the time, I was like, I can't do this. I'm going to delete the whole damn page. And I did. I just deleted the whole page. And then that was another public outcry. Everyone's like, oh man, you had all those Facebook things. You could have sold the group that was worth a blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't care, man. I'm like, I am not in this for the fame, the money, the people, the nothing. I just want to have fun. So that's kind of how I felt the other day about Discord when I started getting some people on there that were sending me messages in the DM and complaining, and there was some other nonsensical politics that went on. And yeah, it was just like, you know, sure, we have, you know, a whole crap ton of members on our Discord server, and this is wonderful and all, but I didn't feel it was a very valuable tool for doing anything. And the communication was there, but it was low between members. It wasn't super high. Most people talk to themselves or talk to each other via direct message anyways, so the channel wasn't super active all the time. And I said, you know what, this is just one more thing that I have to manage, and I just didn't want to have to deal with it. So I was like, moving on. I'd rather focus on Patreon and YouTube and a little bit of Facebook here and there, and focus on just not having to manage so much stuff, you know. We got the web page and all that stuff I got to look after too, so having all that stuff pile up definitely eats up your time, especially when I'm like, oh, I got to post this one video, and it's like, now I got to go post it to all these different places, and it's like, oh, what a waste of time. I'd rather just have one hub where if you guys like the content, come to YouTube or come to Patreon or go to the website. I don't want 50 million social medias for the same thing that all direct you to the same spot. It's just, I mean, if I was a big company and I was worried about profits, obviously that'd be the best way to go, because, you know, the more outside to get you in, the better. But again, proof's in the pudding that I don't care about any of that, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's been my rantful episode, but things have changed in a positive way. We still have lots of mods coming up and lots of fun stuff down the road. Probably by the time you see this video, you have hopefully seen a few different mods come out that I've been working on over the past little bit here, so that should make up a difference. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. So like I said, we knocked down pretty much all the stuff that's left in the area that we want to take out. I think I'm going to call it on these piles. That'll be it. And then what we're going to do, like I said, for our final episodes, we're going to process all this stuff, bring it all to the mill, and then we're going to have a guesstimation contest for how much money all the wood's worth all piled together. So we're going to try to take a guess, and yeah, I don't know. I might do like top 3. So whoever the top 3 people are in the guessing will get a prize, and I'll determine the prizes when we get to that point. But yeah, should be fun. Anyway, so if you guys liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.